Oh, this is how to work on a Zanussi tumble dryer model TC481W. It's properly known as a condenser dryer. Now, to get access to everything inside, first of all we want to lift away the lid. Now there's a screw that goes up on this side from underneath and a screw that goes up on this side. Once you remove those, the lid, which normally locks onto this stud and this stud, can simply be lifted away backwards. That's it, well out of the way. And what you can see here, there's plenty of space to work inside this side of the machine, and it's a bit crowded here, so we want to lift this timing mechanism out of the way, which I'll show you how to do. To open the door, you press this button. This button is connected inside by a control wire, like a bicycle brake wire. This one here with a little kink on the end which locks into a hole in the back of the button, and it runs down the inside of the machine, and the other end of the wire comes into the door opening mechanism. Now, what I like about these machines is they're very simple. You see this one's a right hand opening door, but you can change it around very simply. You take out these two bolts and you remove these blanking plugs, and you can bolt the bottom bracket for the hinge on there, and the top of the hinge bracket is already there, so you can swap the door around in moments. And what Zanussi have done is they put a door opening mechanism ready on this side in case anyone wants to do that. Swap the door side open, and there's one there, which means if one breaks, you've got spare parts ready built in. If a wire breaks, or if a wire jams for some reason, you simply take one out and swap it to the other side. The only sensor around here is this little fellow, which shows when the door is properly shut, which is operated by this stud in the door. Beneath the drum on the outside here, inside the door, you can see the serial number and the plate that tells you everything you need to know about the machine. And to get access to the inside, because this fellow's about 2 inches square, so you remove those two screws and that mechanism just lifts out, so you can play around with it. And to do that easily, you need to get this timing mechanism out of the way. And to do that, remove the front panel simply by undoing a screw there and a screw down here. The front facer that will then lift off rather easily. There's some plastic hooks on the inside into a metal plate, so you've got to lift it off fairly carefully so you don't break them. It's a little fiddly, just be gentle and it comes out easily. And here, to remove this knob, which I didn't know how to do, so I broke the original. What you do is you press that button about 2 or 3 millimeters straight in, a tiny stud. As you do that, you can turn the knob about 20 degrees anti-clockwise, and it more or less falls off. And what you will see then inside is this, and it's locked onto a metal stud which comes straight out of the timing device. And to get it off is a little tricky. Easy once you've done it the first time. You can see inside there's a little metal stud, which is a sort of hook that locks on to the metal stud. So you need a small screwdriver or such to push that plastic pin away from the metal so that it's not locking, and then it almost falls out towards you. Once that's out of the way, there are 2 screws not now visible which go in about there and there, which hold in this timing device, so you can undo those and you can just lift it back 6 inches or so and leave it lying there while you work on the machine. Really is that simple. The spare parts themselves, this knob, or the button rather, I bought on eBay for about £8 including delivery, and this inner part which I broke was about the same price from a spares manufacturer. This is the serial number of what you need to buy, and the only tools you'll need is a fine screwdriver and a crosshead screwdriver like that. So it's very simple to work on.